12 midnight, sitting in front of your computer, on the edge of your seat, checking to see if your ex has changed his status to in a relationship because you heard that he got a new girlfriend. You log on, and WTF, what the hell is this ticker crap? Facebook is your favorite social networking site, and it should not be allowed to change its format.
Humans innately hate change. I mean, my grandmother got like this new computer recently, and she really doesn't understand why we need to use email instead of like, you know, her old-fashioned letter writing. And I mean, I know in like pop culture, when everyone heard that Robert Pattinson was Edward Cullen, people were like, the Harry Potter fans were like, what the heck? That's, you know, Cedric Diggory. Why in the world do we want him to be like Edward Cullen? But I mean, clearly now he's like the face of Edward Cullen. So while we do hate change, over time we come to really accept it and appreciate it. And yeah.
Facebook causes an increase in addiction because of the fact that it's like gambling. We lose some of the things that we loved, but because of the fact that we are so addicted to it, we keep going on Facebook. Because of this, we have a loss of privacy. Because of the ticker and the notifications of everyone's statuses, everyone can see what you're doing. And I don't know, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm guilty of the fact that because it's so easy to stalk, I kind of have fun doing it with my exes.
All of this stuff would have been public anyway. They're just making it in real time right next to you, so you know exactly when, say, your friend has a porn debate, block 8 in this salon, exactly what happened in that debate, because it'll update in real time on your ticker. I mean, you really want to know in real time whether your ex has, say, decided to get into a new relationship with someone, rather than having to go to their profile page. You can just see it while you're surfing on Facebook.
Loss of privacy. My opponent will argue that constant changing allows for the website to keep itself fresh. But frankly, sacrificing our privacy because not only of the ticker, but the notifications, and also the addition of a location to our statuses. When I go on Facebook, I've started to see that when my friends post their statuses, I can see where they have posted it from. I'll have my friend from Dallas, Texas, and I'll see where she is posting that status from. And I'll have another person from Seaside, Oregon, and I'll see where that person is posting from. Personally, we are losing our privacy.
Okay, but without any change, we would never get anything better, okay? Facebook is obviously making these changes, but they're also allowing you to have privacy changes, and most importantly, they're making this a more personalized experience. Because now you can have just the people you care about at the top of your, newsfeed, instead of the people you don't really want to know, like some distant random cousin you don't really want to learn about at the top of your newsfeed. I mean, that is really something that makes your Facebook experience more personalized, a lot better and a lot more fun.
The changes in Facebook decrease teen sociability, which is a key skill that teens need later in life. And because of all the changes, it keeps teens interested in Facebook. And because it makes it so easy to go and talk to your friends on Facebook, when teens go out in the real world, they don't have the social skills that they need for jobs later. It's a big deal because when you apply for an interview or you want to get a job somewhere at a prestigious working place, you can't because you spent your whole teenage life on Facebook and you don't know how to talk to a person face to face.
Facebook's changes is not forcing you to stay on Facebook. You can get off. And even if Facebook didn't change, people could use other social networking sites. People's lack of social skills or networking skills or interview skills doesn't necessarily come from Facebook. Furthermore, the more that people complain about Facebook's changes, like they hate this new ticker thing, it is more clear that change has worked because Facebook changed their format previously so that people now really like the old new format, which was some other change that they had complained about last time. So now they just really like the change they have, the old change, and it clearly shows that Facebook's changes have worked and people like them and get accustomed to them.
The ticker and the notifications are also extremely distracting to people who go on Facebook. When I'm doing my homework and I'm on Facebook, I keep getting continuous notifications that, oh, some random person who I don't even really know, maybe I talked to once and I added as a friend on Facebook, I get their constant, obsessive notifications about their updates to their status, about their boyfriends, and how wonderful they are. Seriously, I'm trying to do my homework. You know, you do that. I'm on Facebook when I'm doing my homework because I want to keep involved with, maybe I have peers on Facebook who are helping me with a project or homework, and I keep getting the ticker on the side, and it's like averting my eyes to someplace that I don't want to see. I'm trying to focus on my homework. The ticker and the constant notifications are just a distraction, and frankly, half of the notifications that I get nowadays, you know, I don't really care if my friend pokes me. I'll poke them back when I get around to it.
But the thing is, now Facebook lets you only get the notifications from people you care about. So if you make a group and then you only get notifications from, say, you know, your friend updating you who are in your, like, you know, friends group. If you have someone you don't really care about, Facebook now knows to not update you so often, not tell you about them. So that's clearly a good change that Facebook has enacted. And I mean, for the ticker, I mean, that's just like one little change that Facebook has enacted. But really, like, the new less notifications from people you don't care about aspect is a lot better. And you can always minimize your thing, and then you'll see the notifications at the bottom.
My opponent argued that Facebook has basically, I don't know how to say it, like they've controlled for who you actually talk to on Facebook. That's actually faulty, because the people who I see on my chat in the little pictures on the left side, those aren't people I talk to. I don't talk to those people. The people I want to talk to, my friends, they're never there. Like, they're somewhere hidden in the middle of my chat on the side that I have to purposely bring up. So the controlling for who you actually talk to is highly faulty.
Well, I mean, I haven't had that experience with my chat box thing, but I'm pretty sure you can make your little list so you see who you want. And when you make I was talking about the notifications for like the notification system, and that makes sure that you just get updates from the people you really care about.
On to the topic about the ticker. The ticker, they automatically put your updates on people who it puts it on the wall of people who you've added. What if I have only met a person once? I don't want them to see, you know, when I updated pictures of my friends and when I updated my status about that. Like, what if they don't want to see that stuff? The ticker you can't minimize. Yes, you can minimize your notifications and you can avoid them, but you can't avoid the ticker. I've looked and looked and looked for a minimize button on that freaking ticker, and you can't get rid of it.
But the ticker is only one part. Nowadays, you have the list so that you have an acquaintance, and if you don't want them to receive your updates, it's a lot easier to just have that acquaintance list and have none of them receive any updates about what you're doing. Before, they would have like received your updates, you would have to go through like your several thousand friends and be like, I don't know this person, put them in my acquaintance list. Now you already have a personalized acquaintance list, and all of those people don't need to know what you're doing. That's something new that Facebook has done with their changes. Otherwise, you would never get any of these good changes. I mean, obviously change sometimes makes you uncomfortable, and maybe the next change will happen and Facebook will get rid of this ticker. If we want no change, we'd be stuck with this ticker.
I now yield my time to questions.
If you don't want someone to see your photos or status updates, why would you add them on Facebook?
In case I need to do a project with them.
So your point is that privacy and based on what's up. Sorry, get back.
So how many times have you actually gotten a project done on time while using Facebook?
Every single time.
Alright, so if you don't want to have notifications coming, then why don't you just log on Facebook?
Like I said before, I need to connect with my peers to make sure I get my work done, and if I'm not on Facebook, then that's basically the only way I can communicate with them, which increases the urge to be on Facebook, and this increases the addiction to Facebook.
about the problem with Facebook, the ticker and stuff, is it distracts you when you do your homework. But wouldn't you agree that Facebook's goal is not to help you finish your homework, and that the fact that you're getting distracted is more your problem than Facebook's problem?
It's not though, because Facebook is technically, the name is a social networking site, therefore you're networking with other people to get things done. They never said that you know, yes, you're right that they never said that you can't, that it isn't their problem if you don't get your work done, but frankly, it is a big plus in having it when you need to work with your peers and say they don't have a cell phone or they can't text or they're not around a computer and they have data on their phone.
You're saying that you use Facebook to get work done. Wouldn't you agree that you can use email for that also, like Google?
Yes, you can, but because Facebook is larger and more people are on Facebook, because I have a Google Plus also, but Google Plus has such a small population right now that Facebook is really the only place that we can go.
Please respect the speaker.
So isn't it true that the ticker is actually on the right hand side of the screen and the card and you like the network from the
I know from personal experience that I'll be looking on Facebook and I'll keep seeing my ticker move up and it's highly distracting.
So I second prophecy your statement. How you say that use homework as a helpful tool for Facebook, and then yet you don't like the changes, so you don't like Facebook. So you're saying that you both like Facebook and don't like Facebook. So I don't see how that argument would be valid.
It is valid though, because it is a valuable tool in getting work done. I may not like the changes in Facebook. I currently like the old Facebook because it does help me get work done. I'm solely arguing that we should not have it changed. I'm not arguing that I don't like Facebook and that I don't want to use it.
So I want to know, for Facebook, you said that Facebook is a social networking site to get things done. Where did they say that and when did they say that?
No, I'm saying that we have the choice to get things done, but it is a social networking site, and it actually was originally meant for kids who are in college to reconnect with their friends.
All right, that's all the time that we have for questions. For us, speakers, family time. Thank you. The remaining time that we have for opening speeches is allotted to the non-speakers, so you can go now.
All right. How much time? Okay, I guess I'll yield to questions as well.
Any questions for the non-speaker?
So could you please clarify just how important the ticker is to your argument? Because I feel that this resolution is more about Facebook in general. So what do you have to say about the other aspects of Facebook?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I really think that the new listings and a lot of different aspects about Facebook's changes other than the ticker are really important and have been really helpful. Just like one ticker problem has been brought up, so I just addressed it. But I think a lot of the other changes have been wonderful. So.
Okay, so it is true that Facebook started off as being prone towards college students, but since now it's prone towards being for social networking and getting content, don't you agree that their updates are more helpful for that than actually getting people to have their work done?
Yeah, definitely. It's really good as a social networking site and all their updates.
Wouldn't you agree that the new technologies they're using is really fascinating and innovative and they should really be able to use it?
Yeah, I agree. I think that without any of these changes, without any of these innovative changes, we would never get any better Facebook, which is obviously, it's always good to have a better Facebook.
What do you have to say to Facebook changing its format without alerting its users or really telling them exactly what happened in the change or informing them how to use this change in the first place?
Well, I think Facebook can do a better job of alerting its customers and its users of its changes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Facebook should stop changing its format. It should continue changing its format, but maybe think about a better way to notify people about these changes. Okay. Anyone else? Okay.
May we have a subsequent speaker for the pro? Pro speaker?
I would say that
Anyone? Motion to caucus? Anyone second?